Hello YouTube, Andrew here from Second Tick NZ. Got another mystery watch lot unboxing. Got some pretty cool watches in this one from what I can see. Price paid for this was 750 New Zealand dollars, which is up there, one of the more expensive ones, but there should be some pretty exciting stuff. So let's open her up and take a look. I haven't even opened the box yet. I'm that excited. Normally I get that at least open in advance, but let's cut her open. There's a watch in here that I have been hunting for my personal collection, which is what I'm most excited about, but I know there's some real goodies in here as well, so let's see what we find first. Okay, first up, Casio Wave Scepter Tough Solar. That's quite a nice one actually. Need to get a strap for it, but looks to be in pretty clean condition. Haven't had this model yet. What is this? WVA. What does it say? WVA M650. Very cool. Hopefully strap's easy enough to find for that. Right, next. Tidegraph Fisherman. DW8600. Not sure if that's missing a bezel. I have to look into that. Those pushers all feel stuck as well. That's definitely a project. Right, next up. What have we got here? Open her up. A couple of ladies' watches by the looks of it. Little Seiko Alba. Put a new strap on that. Plastic back. That's interesting. Is the whole thing plastic? Maybe. Citizen Former. Straps in decent shape on that one. Interesting. What is that? I'll have to use Google Translate on that back. That's not the normal back. So something special going on with that one. Alba Success with the small seconds. That's pretty cool. And Citizen Quartz. That strap's probably okay actually. Nothing too crazy, but okay. It all adds up at the end of the day. Right, next. Right, Seiko Quartz. It is pretty beat up. Yeah, that crystal needs to be replaced. It's the movement 7121. How rough that is. It might be worth just, if it works, chucking a crystal into it. Then I'm looking for like a selection of crystals that I can keep in stock and a crystal press. That's sort of one of my next tools I want to buy. Casio Quartz. MQ510. It's not too bad. There's a little bit of padding on the back there, but it's not too bad. Strap's in good shape. That's good. And Citizen Former. Gold, or gold tone. It's actually quite nice. No scratches in the crystal. Nice and clean. The gold plating on the straps all worn off. You can see there's a little bit left down there, but that's not too bad. Hopefully that works. Right, next. Okay, what have we got? Another one of these Casio Wave Scepters. Put that on the windowsill, see if it charges up. Seiko Quartz Tank. Been doing quite well with these. Sold a bunch of these last week. This is gold plate. New strap needed. Otherwise not too bad. The crystal's in decent shape. Only one scratch there. Oh, no, definitely reasonable. And another Seiko Alba, again needs a strap. V701. Nothing crazy, but yeah, everyone loves a Seiko. Alright, a little baggie. Let's see what's in here. Seiko Kronos. I wonder, that's supposed to have a cloth strap or something. A bit different. The watch itself's in reasonable shape. It's quite small, so might be like a 32, so maybe a ladies. Let's see on the back. Is that 8123? Interesting. Right. Next, Seiko Quartz. Looks like it's got a bit of age to it. Maybe 1980? Could even be 1970. Needs a strap, but that's not a big deal. Current Quartz. This is made by Seiko, but this is like plastic. Pretty cheap watch. Got little Citizen Quartz. White gold plate. A little bit rough around the edges, but glass is in reasonable shape. Alright, another Seiko Quartz. Oh, looks like it's got a bit of dirt or something on it. A few scratches in the glass. Definitely from Japan. Got some engraving on there. Not too bad. What is this? Seiko Quartz. Gold plate. It's an interesting one. Someone will like that for sure. And another Seiko. Base metal. Just needs a strap and a battery. Alba. Not too bad, bit of corrosion on the strap itself. And this one's got a broken crystal, Seiko quartz, so that'll be parts bin, 5Y32. Might test if the movement works. Alright, next. Oh, this looks interesting. What do we got? Citizen. Citizen Digital. That's pretty cool. Alarm chronograph. A couple of scratches in the crystal. Strap looks pretty decent. I don't know if it's original or not, but definitely suits the watch. Nice and big too. Well, I hope that one works. That's cool. Right, next. Oh, this one's very well wrapped. Let's get into it. Okay. So we got a Seiko 5 automatic. Obviously, there's a problem with the dial or the movement. What is this? Is it a 7009? Oh no, it's a 7S26. Let's see. Okay, so the dial's just broken its feet or something. It runs. That's pretty good. Original strap. Should be able to sort that out. If the dial feet are broken, I'll just get some dial dots or something and put it back where it's supposed to be. Most of the automatics end up in my personal collection because I like hoarding them. Not gonna lie. This one is fighting me. Come on. Come on. Right. I got two in there. Right, what's this? Alba. It's actually in not too bad a shape. Needs a strap. Couple of scratches on the glass, but right, what's this? Like a dive watch, rotating bezel. Nothing super crazy, but pretty cool. Going through this pretty fast, aren't we? We're 15 minutes already. Still got heaps to go. Right, what have we got here? Seiko Silverwave. go. That dial, like, in person looks salmon. Interesting. No. Something weird going on with that. We'll definitely have to have a play with that one. The strap's missing the end link, which is unfortunate. But it's not the original strap anyway, it's Bambi, so we can just take that off. And the crystal's going to need to be replaced though, unfortunately. Pretty rough. I think those silver waves have a bit of value to them though, so it should be worth doing if it works. If it works, it's always the question. Alright, what have we got here? What's that? Let's try some extra leverage. Whoop. Okay, so crown is broken on that one. So we'll have to, it just came off in my hands. Have to do some research into what that actually is. Can't quite. What was that? Oggyval? Looks like it's got some age to it. It's not in terrible shape. Doesn't feel like an automatic. I'm guessing it's manual wind. Very curious. Right. Make sure you keep watching because the best one will probably be the last one looking at the box. Right, what have we got here? Citizen Crystron. It's got a cracked crystal, unfortunately, which is a shame because the crystal's almost immaculate otherwise. And this has got a bit of age, I'm guessing 70s. We can read the... I need my loop for that. That's nice. Hopefully I can find a crystal for it. Right, next up. That's a really nice Elba, that one. That looks original strap. I'm not going to say unworn, but barely worn. Looking at that. It's got the codes down the bottom of the dial like you like to see. Hands move. V501. That's really nice. In really nice shape. If anyone has any recommendations for a good quality but affordable crystal press, let me know in the comments. Been looking at the old AliExpress offerings. That's where most of my tools come from. Alright, Citizen Former Eco Drive. And it just started double ticking. The trim around the day dates come off, which shouldn't be too hard to sort out with a bit of glue. What do we got? Is it B800? That looks like in pretty good shape, to be honest. Nice clean crystal, nice strap. It'll be 38mm. Not bad at all. Right, we're starting to get towards the end now. Right, what do we got? Casio Wave Scepter Tough Solar with a very scratched up crystal. WVA M630. I get so many of these. I know I've said this before, but I really get so many of these. It's kind of crazy. This one is missing part of the strap by the looks of it. It should be other part that clips onto there. So that might be a part swatch. Right, what do we got next? Casio MQ336. Yeah, it's got a few scratches on the glass. That might be plastic, so we might be able to buff most of that out. Again, missing part of the strap, which is a shame. That's alright. Right, let's one more. This is one of the ones I knew was in here and I've been looking for. Get this open. Oh, that is very nice. Look at that. Citizen Eco Drive chronograph in titanium. Very small bracelet, unfortunately. I was really hoping that would be bigger. I do know this needs a capacitor, so I'll have to get a capacitor for it, but it has fired up. It is single ticking. Time is actually correct. Maybe it doesn't need a capacitor. See what it does with me. Alright, that's gone. Reset. Yeah. Might see how that runs before I try and put a capacitor into it, but that is super clean. Look at that. Very nice watch. I wonder if you can still get links for it. Probably not. Right. Now this is why I spent so much money. Just make some room. Look at that. Now, in here, there's another one. Look at it. That is nice. M9, I have to look what that year is. Look at it. So that's that one. And then this one, in its box. That is stunning. Look at that. Even got the hang tag. Come on, get back in there. Strap looks in fantastic shape. What is this? N3. Is that 1973? That is. Oh, oh, it's running. Look at it go. Right, what's the time? 7:20. Okay. 15, 20. There it goes. That is cool. Hopefully it keeps time. It may need a service. There is something on the inside of the crystal that's going to need to be cleaned. Hopefully it's not battery acid. That is absolutely beautiful watch. Oh, I'm so excited. That is a keeper for sure. Wow. That is just mint. So, let me know what you all think. I personally am very happy. I don't expect to get $750 back while keeping this one. This is probably most of the value in this box here on its own. But if I can get close to getting my money back and then I've got a free Bulova Accutron in this shape, well, that's a win in my book. Especially if this one runs, that might get me quite a bit back. This is just stunning. Look at it. So thank you all for watching to the end. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I've been really enjoying all the comments coming through, and yeah, all the people watching. Just need to get some more subscribers to help the channel grow more. So yeah, we'll see you in the next one.